All right, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Week 10 of Cyclone Fight Club here on Fire Pro Wrestling World. And it has been an interesting past 9 weeks or so right now. And we are starting to get into the home stretch here, Week 10. After this, we will have just 5 weeks left of the season. So we're getting towards the last third here after this. But we will see how the standings look after 9 weeks thus far. As you can see, Akira Tozawa still at the top of the boards at 7-2. The lone man at 7-2. However, the last couple of weeks or so has been a little worrying for him. Maybe just the last few weeks though. Getting a couple of losses, as you can see, and nipping at his heels. Xavier Woods, who's been doing it consistently over the last several weeks. Sasha Banks, who has definitely worked her way back into the role that she is in right now. Luke Harper, who's been kind of wavering towards the middle and the front end, but now has started securing himself towards the top 5. And Bray Wyatt, who started off fairly weak, but ever since he was the first man to pin Akira Tozawa, has just been on a roll and has been virtually unstoppable, and it'll be interesting to see if he can carry that on. And then we go down a little bit further at 5-4, Takashi Yoshida, who's picked up a couple of losses these last few weeks or so. Kenny Omega, who's been the last, started out strong. I think he was about 3-0, but since then has gone 2-4 in the last 6 weeks. Speaking of, Tomohiro Ishii, also the same way, started off extremely strong, but now just above 500, looking to try to keep himself up there. Pete Dunn, who's been going back and forth most weeks, comes out just slightly ahead at 5-4, and then we go down. We have Matt Hardy, Samoa Joe, and Candice LeRae all sitting at 4-5. Now Hardy and Joe have both been kind of wavering towards the middle of the pack. Candice LeRae was pretty far in the back seat, but has started to work her way back up. She's had several strong weeks recently and has been able to keep herself around. And then, of course, Matt Riddle and Jervis Cottonbelly at 3-6. They've both been kind of wavering towards the bottom here, not really being able to move too much, especially with Jervis not really able to move so much even into a top 10 spot. And then, of course, consistently bringing up the rear, both at 1-8. Shingo Takagi and Flamita, neither man seemingly able to get any real wins kind of going. We'll see if either one of them can snap this cold streak that they've been having here. As we take a look at the Week 10 schedule, as we see first, we'll have Flamita taking on Xavier Woods, Shingo Takagi taking on Bray Wyatt, both very tough contests for the 1-8 guys. Matt Hardy taking on Jervis Cottonbelly. Should be an interesting match of Matt Riddle versus Sasha Banks. Both have done extremely well. At least Sasha Banks has been on a roll. We'll see if Matt Riddle can start to bring up his own momentum. Speaking of which, Takashi Yoshida versus Candice LeRae. Once again, Candice has been on a bit of a roll as well, and Takashi Yoshida looking to put himself back up into the top 3. A few weeks ago, he started to get up there, and now he's starting to slip back down. Tomohiro Ishii versus Kenny Omega. It's been a couple of guys who spent the last few weeks kind of slipping thus far, but one of them is going to walk away with a win here tonight. And then, of course, Pete Dunn versus Samoa Joe. This is going to be a very hard-fought contest. I'm not expecting anything too soft. I feel like it's going to be very hard-hitting. And if there's going to be one match with blood, it'll probably be Dunn and Joe. And then, of course, the main event, Luke Harper and the leader of the pack, Akira Tozawa. And that is the Week 10 match schedule. And let's get quickly into the official... If it pops up here, the official week. There we go, as we get to our first official match of the week. Hello to you guys who have appeared in the chat. Hey, Jack, how's it going? And we'll get this going. There's a few more extra referees who have joined CFC this past week, and we'll see the first of them right now. Bryce Remsburg, the referee for this opening contest between Flamita and Xavier Woods. And we see Flamita coming out here to start off. Of course, 1-8, been consistently in the back of the standings here as he comes down here. And a brand new CFC ring, officially emblazoned with the logos to showcase a slightly newer, updated ring here, having a little bit more color, a little bit more added to it. And Xavier Woods coming down here right on the cusp now, and he's been on the cusp for quite a while now, into that number 1 spot. He is just one behind Akira Tozawa and looking to bring himself back into it. And here we go, Flamita versus Xavier Woods. Let's see what he's got here. Vertical suplex by Flamita. Back chop into a punch. Test of strength and going nowhere. Oh, nice reversal by Flamita. Let's see what he's got. No, gets a DDT by Xavier Woods. Circling each other here. Woods misses a punch. Still a little bit of circling. Oh, low blow by Xavier Woods, and he drags Flamita away from the ropes. Nothing going here. It'll be interesting with some of the new logic that's been created in the newer updates to see how these turn out. Look at that standing moonsault. Nothing doing on that one, though. Was looking for maybe a head scissors on that one. Also missed. But still managed to hit a sitting drop kick. Moving around. Oh, nice back kick right there by Xavier Woods. And now he's got him in a surfboard stretch. Let's see. And now he's able to get out of it there. And, oh, nice roll up by Flamita, but nothing doing right there. And he's going to stretch him out again. And nothing doing on that one. Oh, super kick by Flamita. Going for the quick cover. And no, only able to get a 1 count on Xavier Woods. Body slam by Flamita now. Twisting the leg. Twisting at that right knee. And here we go. Strike exchange. Overhand punch versus a palm strike. Let's see who gets the worst of it. And it's going to be Flamita as Xavier Woods with his overhand punch. And now he's going to work his back out again, trying to maybe perhaps get him a little too sore if he start flying around the ring too much. Wallops him with an elbow, pulls him away. Standing shooting star press. Still only gets a 1 by Flamita. Leg whip there by Xavier Woods, dragging him from one set of ropes to the other. Flip senton. But Flamita's going to come right back with a vertical suplex of his own. Drag him away from the ropes. Nice sitting drop kick. 5 minutes have passed in this match. Body slam clean out of the ring. And Xavier Woods. And now he's brought a chair in. Of course, this was a big part of his match last week, where he used a multitude of weapons to get the win. And a nice kick there by Woods. Not able to reuse the chair yet. Flamita seems to have been able to get it. Oh, 450, but too close to the ropes is Flamita. DDT by Xavier Woods. Now he's got the chair, but he thinks better of it. Oh, no, now he's got the chair. Let's see if he uses it. No. Whips Flamita into the corner. Let's see what he's got. Punches into the corner. 4 solid punches. He's going to go for the chair again. Swings it, but misses. Instead, opting for the headlock and punches there. Taunts a little bit to the crowd. Picks him up. Oh, lays him out in the back with a chair and then smacks him clean across the face with it. Flamita, though, doing what he can. Another 450 this time to the back of Xavier Woods. Picking him up and around. No, nice back chop reversal by Flamita. And oh, nice striking combination by Xavier Woods. Picks up Flamita again. Wallops him right in the back of the head. Out of all the places you could have hit him, he went right for the back of the head of Flamita. But oh, super kick by Flamita. Looks to roll him up. 2 and a 2.9 on Flamita. That would have been insane. Code red by Xavier Woods and a 2.9 by Woods. Oh, another strike combination. Now he's got the chair again on him. Got him right in the gut with a steel chair. But no, he's going to go for it again. Nothing doing on that pin attempt. And now it looks like he might be calling for the end. He's got the chair. Oh, right in over the head with the chair, right in the face. But Flamita, oh. 2 knees to the gut and then a drop kick. We've passed the 10-minute mark here. Flamita now a super kick. Going to the top rope. Let's see what he's got. Waiting for him to go. Oh, nice Hurricane Rana off of the top rope, but Xavier Woods raking the eyes. Try to get immediately back at him. It looked like a drop toe hold of sorts, but once again, the dirty tactics by Xavier Woods as he flips sentons right onto his back. But Flamita doing everything he can to make sure he stays in this. Thrown outside the ring. Bryce gets to the count of 4 before Flamita gets back in here. Nice strike bam. Gets behind him, but no. Looks like Woods may be countered with a Russian leg sweep. Okay, he gets up before him. Bouncing off the ropes. Nice boot right to the gut of Flamita here. Flamita back up, but Xavier sending him back down. Now he's got the chair again. Nothing doing here, so we got another strike exchange going on. The overhead punch, let's see what he's got. Oh, nice clothesline there by Xavier Woods, but no, Flamita fighting back out of it. Off the ropes and another Hurricane Rana takeover there. Backflip drop kick, but that seemed to take a whole lot out of him. And Woods swinging with a chair and missing. Bouncing him off the ropes, and they both collide with one another 13 and a half minutes into this match. It seems like the next big one might do it. I think that might be the Lost in the Woods. Let's see if that's going to be enough. 1, 2, and a 3 count. And Xavier Woods is going to walk away with the win here over Flamita in just under 14 minutes. Once again, it's been a large series of highly great contest by Flamita. Highly contestable matches, but Flamita always coming out on the losing end here, and he's going to stay on the losing end, drop down to 1-9 officially. So Xavier Woods is now knocking at Akira Tozawa's door. He wants that number 1 seed here. And we're going to come up now to one of the other 1-8 competitors, and we're going to see if he can improve his fortunes. Of course, he's got a very tall task ahead of him as Shingo Takagi takes on none other than Bray Wyatt. Now, Wyatt, of course, since beating Akira Tozawa, has been on a roll, to say the very least. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here between Shingo Takagi and Bray Wyatt. And here comes Shingo, of course, last week. A losing effort to Pete Dunn. 2 weeks ago to Matt Riddle. 3 weeks ago to Akira Tozawa. So he's been on a bit of a losing streak. 4 weeks ago to Takashi Yoshida. 5 weeks ago to Matt Hardy. That's about as far back as we can go. He's about seven losses in right now. But Bray Wyatt, who's been on an absolute tear. Bray Wyatt getting a win last week over Kenny Omega. And then another one over Pete Dunn. After also getting one to Matt Riddle. And then, of course, a win to Akira Tozawa. So he gets the win against Tozawa. And then he's been on an official 4-match win streak. Shingo Takagi looking to turn his luck around. But right now, Bray Wyatt has been damn near unstoppable. And we'll see if Shingo can overcome that. It's considered, I think, a fairly long shot at this point. A lot of momentum going Bray Wyatt's way, but we'll see what happens. Throwing him off, nothing doing there. They lock up again. Clubbing blow to the back is Bray Wyatt. Rake to the eyes to Shingo. Shingo's going to grab him, club him in the back. Oh, drop a knee right to the back of Bray Wyatt's head, and Wyatt's already not happy about that. Dropping him down for a DDT here. But he's going to get him in a headlock and punches. Cranking the head and neck. Shingo, oh, nice uppercut, and another uppercut by Bray Wyatt. And then he gets a DDT for his troubles here. I have no idea what Shingo just did. It looked like some sort of kick to the back of the head. Oh, dropping a knee right on Bray Wyatt's face. This man has had a broken orbital bone before. Probably not the greatest of ideas. And there we go. Nice tackle there by Shingo Takagi. Whipping him off the ropes, but nothing doing. Wyatt now whipping him into the corner. Putting him up on the top turnbuckle, maybe looking for a superplex. No, reversed. Sunset flip powerbomb off the top by Shingo Takagi and a quick 2 count. Just 4 minutes in. That was a high-risk, high-reward moment right there. And now we're going to get an overhead strike battle. And Bray Wyatt getting the better of it. Senton by Bray Wyatt. Whip him off the ropes. Oh, turns him inside out with that clothesline. Stomping right on the lower back of Shingo. And, oh, it gave out in mid powerbomb. As you can see, the work on the back already showing. Oh, but able to pull off an Alabama slam nonetheless, fighting through the pain to make that happen. Bray Wyatt, oh, God, another big clothesline into a senton. And now, huge Uranage. Goes behind Shingo with the backbreaker. Shingo coming in with a nice vertical suplex, and they're both on the outside now. Shingo picking him up. No, Bray Wyatt looking for a weapon. Nearly slams him on it, but doesn't. Discus clothesline. Gets in, both of them by the count of 8. Shingo once again up and able to powerbomb Bray Wyatt. Get him up and running at a 2.9 by Shingo Takagi. So close. And eats another Uranage for his troubles. Bray Wyatt uppercut right to the back of Shingo's head. And now whipping off the ropes. And then he knocks himself out on the ropes. But Bray Wyatt's still sitting on the turnbuckle now. Looks like he's going to go for it for his own. No! Oh my God! Avalanche powerbomb for the top rope, and that only gets a 2.9. Shingo Takagi kicking out of an avalanche powerbomb. Hits a Death Valley driver. Wyatt is not feeling it. Here we go. Has him up again. And another huge Uranage by Bray Wyatt. Gets it up, bets it behind him. Discus clothesline, picks him up again. Maybe looking for another one. No. Death Valley driver. Shingo pulling out all the stops here to try to get Wyatt. No, but Wyatt throwing himself at Shingo. Now aboard the top rope, but thinks better of it. Shingo reversed by Wyatt. Oh, another uppercut there by Bray Wyatt. And another uppercut. Whipping him into the corner there. Let's see what he's got. Oh, slammed him right into the corner. Jesus. If there's a word to describe it, I'd say unsafe. Bray Wyatt dropping an elbow off the top rope. Both men are down. Getting back up at virtually the same time, but Shingo able to get back up just a little bit faster and get the move off. But Wyatt throwing him back into the corner, running in. Nice knee strike. Headlock, couple of punches there. And will that be enough? There's 1, 2, and a 3 count, and that's going to be enough to take him out. And Bray Wyatt continuing his impressive run right now with a hard-fought win over Shingo Takagi. I got to say, both these men pulling out quite a bit there. A little bit underwhelming, perhaps, with the headlock punches being the end of it. But by that point, I think between the avalanche power bombs and the sunset flip power bombs, it was just a matter of time before someone went down to something. And unfortunately for Shingo Takagi, he will stay down there with Flamita, and they will both now be 1-9. And match number 3 this week, as we get that set up here, it will be Matt Hardy versus Jervis Cottonbelly. Referee for this contest, Mankind. And here we go. And we'll take a look at what Matt Hardy has done thus far, coming off of a loss to Candice LeRae last week and a loss to Luke Harper 2 weeks ago. So he's got a two-match losing streak thus far, looking to turn things around. And against a man like Jervis Cottonbelly could be potentially possible. Of course, Jervis coming off a win against Flamita last week, lost to Tomohiro Ishii 2 weeks ago, but thus far is on a nice little winning streak and is going to hope to continue his ways right now. Both men looking to stay in the hunt for the playoffs as we get closer and closer to that moment. And here we go. Time to go on. Ooh. Nice little throw there. Bounced off the ropes by Matt and then uses his body for leverage to shove him out of the way. And now nice snapmare by Gervais, pulling him away from the ropes. And once again, reversing with that. Matt looking for a kick, but not able to make it happen. Gets a clubbing blow to the back of the head, though. And now a nice body slam to Gervais, pulls him away from the ring ropes. Not completely necessity. There you go, headlock takeover. And now a spinning neck breaker. And once again, still working on the head and neck of Matt Hardy here. Hardy, though, going to body slam him clean out of the ring. Pose for the crowd, look around. And, oh, notices Gervais Cottonbelly right there. And it's going to take another body slam. Interesting work by Matt Hardy. I don't know why Gervais was sitting there looking at him. I don't know why he waited as long as he did to try to attack him. Now he was a bit more on the defensive. And here we go. Nice little pinfall. Not anything happening there, though. Wailing away with an elbow, and now a nice swinging neckbreaker again by Matt Hardy, dropping the leg. Misses the chop, though. Gervais with the go-behind. Spinning backdrop. Able to hit that. Pulls him away for the ropes into another set of ropes, and that's going to be a rope break there. Throwing him rope, reversing off the ropes. Nice spinning back elbow by Gervais, and then diving elbow. Matt Hardy trying to come back. No, Gervais coming back with a reversal of his own here. Dropping a nice elbow. Matt Hardy clubbing blow to the back, going in for a cover here, but nothing. Not kicking out even before the 1 count. Gervais not having any of the Irish whips either. Matt Hardy bouncing off the ropes, nothing doing there. Gervais getting back up. He's just a little too fast and not tired enough at this point. Gervais dropping the elbow. Of course, Matt Hardy coming back in. Nothing. Throws him into the corner. Let's see what he's got. Positioning up on the top rope. Let's see what he's got. No! Gervais with a diving headbutt and then a big splash. Here's the count. 2. And a solid 2 count already by Gervais Cottonbelly. Good work. And it looks like Hardy was going to go running into the corner. Gervais recovering in time, though. Dragging away from the ropes. And no. Gervais once again back on the offensive here. Got him ready to stretch his back out here. In it for a little bit longer than you would normally see them in. Matt Hardy throwing him into the corner. Missed when he ran at him in the corner. Gervais now with a diving elbow drop. Gervais fully in control of this match against Matt Hardy. Despite how much Matt has put him into the corner, Gervais, I feel, is in control of this. But now he's taken 2 clotheslines right into the corner. Hardy looking to come back in. Nice diving leg drop. Now, once again here, nice camel clutch. Fought out of it by Gervais. Matt Hardy with the ice pick submission, though, but Gervais very close to the ropes and able to get out of it. Thrown into the ropes. Matt Hardy coming off on another clothesline into the corner. Now picks him up. Diving elbow drop by Matt Hardy. And now a nice clubbing elbow to the back and then immediately follows up with a knee. And now bear hug by Gervais Cottonbelly in the middle of the ring. Nowhere for Hardy to go, but he fights out of it. And now gets another spinning backdrop by Gervais. Off the ropes. No, nothing doing there. But now looking for a roll-up. Let's see if he's got it. There's 2, and no. Kick out at a solid 2 count, though, by Gervais. Vertical suplex by Matt Hardy. Up on the ropes. Diving elbow drop this time from the top. Let's see. He might be looking for the twist of fate here real soon. Spinning into a side effect there. He's got to be looking. He's got to be looking for that twist of fate. Nice one-arm bulldog. And reversing him off the ropes. Spinning back elbow by Matt Hardy. Calling for something. No, belly-to-belly suplex by Gervais trying to come back into this, and now he's got a bear hug on him. Working it into him, not able to get anything. Now he's in the corner, spun around, back face in the ring. Let's see what he's got. Oh my God, crucifix powerbomb from the top rope, and it only gets a 2.9 on Gervais. Gut wrench suplex into the corner. Hardy, moonsault by Hardy, but he's all the way tangled up in the ropes right now. Throws him off the top. Oh, side suplex. Now he's taunting to the crowd. Hits a kick. I think we're very, very close to potentially seeing a twist of fate here. But Gervais doing a very good job to stay on him, make sure he can't get that rolling. He's going to taunt it again. He's going to go for it perhaps again here. Off the ropes, dropping the elbow. Gervais, though, picking it back up. Off the ropes is Gervais. Oh, Superman punch by Gervais. Cotton belly with the go-behind back suplex by Gervais. Looking for an interesting pinfall maneuver and only a 2.9 count on Matt Hardy. Matt, though, going to start chewing on his forehead, and that's going to bust him open inside his mask. We can't even see him bleeding inside his mask, but he's been bleeding enough now that it's coming out of it. This is sort of gross at this point here, the bear hug by Gervais, but nothing happening. Spinning him off. Let's see if Hardy's got anything. Oh! Nice atomic drop by Hardy, but he is just getting tired. Waiting for Gervais to make a move, but Gervais able to reverse back out of it. That's why you don't want to do that. The big splash by Gervais. There's 2 and a 3 count, and Gervais Cotton Belly is going to continue his winning ways over with a win over Matt Hardy tonight. It has been fantastic thus far, and what a last couple of weeks that Gervais Cotton Belly has had. Great diving body press that time. Finally away from the ropes and able to get the win there. Good job by Gervais. And we move on now to our 4th match of the week. We move on to Matt Riddle. And he will be facing none other than Sasha Banks. Should be an interesting matchup here between Riddle and Banks. Be interesting to see what happens here. Referee for this contest will be Herb Dean. And here we go with Matt Riddle. Riddle coming off of a loss to Samoa Joe last week. Of course, he won 2 weeks ago to Shingo Takagi. So right now, been trading wins back and forth with the losses. More losses than wins, though. But he's looking to turn that around here tonight. And we come up to Sasha Banks, who has been on an insane roll nonetheless. A win over Akira Tozawa. Of course, Bray Wyatt got his, and now Sasha Banks got hers. In the main event last week, she is right there, right behind Akira Tozawa. Got a win over Takashi Yoshida 2 weeks ago, so I think now she's on an official, I think it's about a 5 or 6 week streak right now. She didn't start off too great, but it has been amazing nonetheless for Sasha Banks, and she is just one solid win away from getting back into the she's already in the hunt, but she is one win away from the top, but those knees are not going to help her one iota, as Matt Riddle is going to be looking to keep himself alive in this tournament. Those spinning back kicks not going to do anything here. Riddle dragging her away. Nope. Keeps looking for those big kicks, but not able to hit anything. Sasha now bounced off the ropes into a corner. Nope. Riddle stomping away at her and reversing anything that she's got. Now he's got a nice knee bar or ankle lock, whatever he was trying there. Russian leg sweep by Sasha. Picks him up, throws him down. And once again, Riddle going for these big spinning heel kicks here. Just not able to land anything, and Sasha Banks just needs to keep on him. And just as long as she avoids any of those big hits that might be, look for it again, not able to get it. Sasha with a clothesline instead, though. Riddle with a nice vertical suplex, though. Perhaps he's trying something a little bit different. Back into a leg lock, but kicked away. And here we go, a strike exchange between them. Overhead punch, working out for Sasha Banks. DDT by Matt Riddle, though. In the full guard, but no, reverse by Sasha Banks. Only gets a 1 count for that pin. Throws him in. No, moves out of the way. And now gonna... Oh, into an arm lock. But she is right up against the ropes. And I think that's it. Oh, my God. No, it's not it. Oh, my God, I thought that was it. I thought he called for it anyway. She seemed to be in a lot of pain with that arm. Oh, we got to be looking at that. I think that something might have happened to Sasha Banks' arm with that. She's still in it right now. I thought maybe he had called for something, and oh yeah, her arm is not in the best of ways, but oh, she's going to try to do what she can to tear at him. Oh, being dragged by one of those bad arms here. You can see she's kind of, oh my God, running into the turnbuckle, not able to make too much happen. Trying to avoid most of the arm stuff here. Off the ropes, clothesline, climbing to the top, frog splash to Matt Riddle. There's 2 and no. Kick out by Riddle. Dragging away from the ropes. And gonna hit a nice knee drop there on Sasha Banks, looking to get a little bit of air back into his lungs, and now looking for perhaps a Banks statement here. And just chopping him down to size. A nice body splash to the back. Gonna go up again. Frog splash. Oh, but he hits that spinning back kick, and she goes limp. And now he jumps off the top rope and hits a knee. This is just starting to become disturbing here. But Sasha's still fighting. Look at this. Frankensteiner into a pin, and no, a 2 count on Matt Riddle. Overhead punch. Trying to work out the injury. A lot of knife edge chops boarding the top rope. Frog splash hitting the back, but he tanks it here. And now another back chop. Let's see what he's got. Oh, another frog splash. Here we go. 2 and 2.9 on Matt Riddle. Oh, and another one of those deadly kicks. Sasha doing what she can to cover up and keep herself in this fight. She took a nasty... Oh, no. Now stretching out the ribs, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that armbar did a lot to Sasha Banks' body, and it just wasn't enough to keep up with this. Strong win by Matt Riddle. Only 11 minutes is what it took, but that Cobra twist doing enough damage to make her submit after dealing with the arm damage that she incurred earlier in the match. And Matt Riddle is starting to work his way back up here as we move on to match number 5. We are halfway through the week now as we move on to a couple of very interesting... It'll be very interesting to see who comes out of this one on top. Both people could need a win right now, and that is Candice LeRae and Takashi Yoshida. Referee for this contest. Yeah, I think we had Rick Knox. I don't think we had Rick Knox this week. At least not yet. So Yoshida and LeRae. I'll let them come down here. I need just a minute. So there'll be not really any commentary until the match. Hang on. There we go. Back in just in time for Yoshida versus Candice LeRae. immediately Yoshida using the power to his advantage over Candice LeRae. And Candice able to get Takashi Yoshida up on that one. And then flip him over. Very nice on Candice LeRae's part. Nice uppercut. But no. Candice coming back now. Back and forth here. Once again, using that power as Takashi Yoshida with that military press slam. Blocking it here. Going for a pin, but nothing happening. Nice judo takeover into a headlock. Not able to get anything. Throwing him over with an arm drag. And once again, these headlock takeovers and judo throws are going to work wonders later on when he's trying to pull off some power moves. Oh, nice short arm clothesline by Yoshida, though. Not something you see a ton of in wrestling these days. And once again, blocking anything that she could try to do here. Pick him up, looking for a cutter, not able to make anything happen. Nice slam, but Yoshida fighting back out of it. Pulling her away from the ropes here. Just a drop an elbow. She's back up, though. Throws him again. Now another nice suplex. And there you go. Hit right to the groin as Candice LeRae. Another headlock takeover. Nice suplex by Candice LeRae. But Yoshida got to throw her off the ropes. Once again, military press. I thought she was going clean out of the ring with that one. She stays in, though. But Candice going to fight back out into this. Whipped off the ropes, but she's going to stop herself. And now another short arm clothesline. Here comes the cover, too, and no. Nothing doing on that one. Nice chop, and now another headlock takeover. We're 5 minutes into this match. Candice LeRae doing what she can. Once again, tried to pull off a cutter. Oh, bridging German suplex, but right up against the ropes. Very nice by Candice. But she gets a body slam for her troubles, and once again, a side headlock on the ground there towards the middle of the ring. And another short arm clothesline by Takashi Yoshida trying to keep himself into this. Reversing whatever he can on Candice. Picking her up here. Punch to the gut. And then dropping himself down right on Candice. Candice fighting back out of it, though. No. Very back and forth right now. Oh, my God. Yoshida just blocking anything she's trying to do now. As he seems to be taking a little bit more control of this match now. Oh, looking for a nice tackle, but ends up into a snap suplex by Candice LeRae. STF hold, but Takashi Yoshida right up against the ropes here. And another snap suplex by LeRae. Pulling away from the ropes. Locking those big arms up, but fought out of it. Stone Cold Stunner by Candice LeRae. Pulls him away for the ropes. Going for the pin here. There's 1, 2, and a kick out by Takashi Yoshida. X Factor picking him up, but he seems to be getting right back into it with a nice chokehold. And no, she's able to get out of it. 9 minutes in. Michinoku driver by Yoshida. Both are down. Candice getting up, but she's woozy. Whips him off the ropes. No, Yoshida using his body to his advantage here. And another stunner by LeRae. She goes up to the top. Waiting for him to get up here. Oh, nice. Looked like a variation of a tornado DDT. 10 minutes are gone. LeRae seems to have perhaps gotten the match in her favor now. She puts Yoshida up on the top rope. Let's see. Oh, God, what in the hell just happened? No idea what just happened, but LeRae coming back in here with a suplex. And there's a cutter. And she's going to get a big body slam for her troubles, though. Away from it. Got it up. Cyber bomb. But too close to the ropes. Big time cyber bomb by Yoshida. Getting rolled up there. 2 and a 2.9. Be able to kick out just in time. He gets another stunner for his troubles. Candice waiting for him to get up. And this time, Hurricane Rana. Up top, let's see what she's got. Off the ropes. Oh, showing off the power is Takashi Yoshida. And now got her up. Is this jackhammer time? Here we go. Is that going to be enough? Two and a 2.9. Candice kicking out of a jackhammer. And now, once again, with a nice kick, and she seems to be trying to get back control here. Tearing at the head and neck, but he's able to fight out of it. And once again, looks like it's, jackhammer time. Will that be enough? No. Kick out at 2. Throws Candice into the corner. Let's see what he's got. Oh, rope burn by Yoshida on Candice. And now Big just whipping her down with that body slam. And then the 2 big bear paws coming at her. Oh, and another stunner. I think that's at least the 3rd, maybe the 4th at this point. Finally getting the DDT out of Candice. Michinoku driver by Yoshida, though, as we're now past the 15-minute mark. Working their way in. Oh, big power bomb. Just seems to have destroyed her, but no, she comes back. Oh, and T-bone suplexes Yoshida overhead. Doing it again with a stunner. Might be looking for the end of the match here. Boards the top rope, waiting for Yoshida to get up. Another Hurricane Rana. Pulls him away for the ropes. Not anything yet, though. Reverses. Yoshida standing there just trying to get the oxygen back into his lungs, though. And that might have been the mistake. Here comes the roll-up. 2 and 3. And Candice LeRae able to get the victory over Takashi Yoshida. And Candice is going to keep rolling on. Fantastic win by Candice LeRae. Able to withstand the litany of moves that she had taken on Takashi Yoshida. And gets the win and moves herself just a little bit further up in the rankings. It was a much-needed win for both of them, but only one could come out on top, and that was Candice LeRae. We have 3 matches left this week, and we will go on to this here. 2 guys right on the cusp of a top spot. They're maybe just a couple of matches down. We'll see if they can make it happen. No better to be the referee for this contest, Shawn Michaels for Tomohiro Ishii versus Kenny Omega. And here comes Tomohiro Ishii with a loss to Xavier Woods last week. Beat Jervis Cottonbelly 2 weeks ago. He's been trading wins back and forth ever since he started off a very strong 3-0. Has now sort of leveled out here. But looking to keep this going against Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, of course, coming off a loss to Bray Wyatt last week, but 2 weeks ago had a win in the main event of week number 8 to Xavier Woods, hoping to turn things around here. If he's going to go 50-50, this might be one of those times to start going back and forth on the wins and losses. We'll see if it's going to be enough, though. Ishii versus Omega. Here we go. Missing a huge kick already at the very beginning. Kenny Omega is going to be looking for the big ones. Oh, turned inside out by a clothesline by Ishii. Couple of knife edge chops, but no. Reverse Kenny Omega with the Bulldog. Another knife edge chop. Looking for those TNA kicks. Not able to make it happen, though. Snap bear by Omega, pulling Ishii out of it. See what he's got. Clubbing elbow right to the back. And overhead chop, knife edge chop. It's a lot of elbows and chops right now that's been thrown around right now in just the first 2 minutes. Another snap mare by Omega, pulling him away from the ropes. Big knife edge chop by Kenny Omega, making Ishii miss the next couple of them. Ducks underneath. Nothing happening as he headbutts Omega, but doesn't go down immediately. And now Omega rubbing his elbow into the side of Ishii's head. He's going to get a couple of kicks on the ground here for good measure. Here we go. Knife edge chop battle. It was just a matter of time before we had a strike battle. And apropos, with all the knife edge chops that have happened thus far. Solid kicks by Omega, dragging him away. Picks up Ishii. Nothing going on the ropes, though. A bunch of knife edge chops, then Ishii with an interesting backdrop to Kenny Omega on that one. Omega bouncing him off the ropes. V-trigger by Kenny Omega. Now going to go immediately into a figure four leg lock. Off the ropes again. Nothing doing with that one, though. Nice snap there by Omega. Here we go. Nothing. And gets a kick to the back as we're only 5 minutes into this match right now. And we seem to be pulling off some big moves. Omega fighting, but Ishii able to fight out of it, though. And nice kick by Omega. Ishii back into it. No, Omega fighting back out of it now. Very back and forth between these guys in the first 6 minutes of this match. Kick to the back by Ishii to Omega. Now another Hurricanrana takeover. Off the ropes into a nice moonsault, but too close to the ropes to make anything happen. Ishii, though, going to wreck him with a powerbomb. Gets him up. Only a 2 count, though. Now with the go behind into a backdrop. Ishii working with what he's got. Oh, another big backdrop. Damn near dumping him on his neck with that one. Omega going to try the same thing, but reversed by Ishii. And then gets a shoulder block right into the back. Running kick there. Oh, gut wrench. Sit down powerbomb by Kenny Omega out of nowhere. Gets a 2 count on Ishii, though. Got his leg trapped and take down. And now Ishii working him over. Off the ropes he goes. Nice little clothesline. Or at least whatever the hell that was. Took him down basically by his head and neck. Nice little elbow drop by Omega, but knife edge chop off the ropes here. Another V-trigger right to his face. But Ishii able to continuously fight out of it. Off the ropes. Clothesline. 9.5 minutes in. Working on the back still of Kenny Omega. Omega showing that he's not too much in pain with that brainbuster. Standing moonsault. And a 2.9 as we hit the 10-minute mark from Kenny Omega. Nice kick pulling him away here. Dropping both knees right onto the head of Ishii. Once again, helping out with the reversals here. Ishii back up. Nice clothesline. Picks up Omega. Nothing doing. Omega, oh! Standing roll there. With a nice kick. Let's see if he's got anything. Off the ropes, and they just both run right into each other. Tomohiro Ishii, though, getting up before him. Gets a little bit of oxygen back in his lungs before hitting a brainbuster and sending him to the outside. And it looks like he's going to spend a few extra counts there. Getting the air back into his lungs. He comes back in at 5, though. Has him up. Oh, wow. Very nice by Kenny Omega. There's 2 and no. Only a 2 count by Omega. And, oh, pose to the crowd. Almost Rick Rude-like in his pose. And then throws Ishii out. Let's see if he has anything planned here. Nope, just trying to catch a breather here. As he gets it. Another nice slam, 2 and a 2.9 by Kenny Omega. Ishii kicking out once again. Maybe going to make him pay right here. Stalling vertical suplex goes clean out of the ring. And now Ishii maybe going to do it again, this time in a brainbuster formation and on the outside. Omega's got him, but no, got the pin there. We're at a count of 13, both of them getting back in. Ishii, though, strong power bomb. Going for the count, and there it is. Tomohiro Ishii getting the win. After a very nice power bomb, Tomohiro Ishii getting the win over Kenny Omega. And good for him being able to keep himself alive and stay in this. That high angle power bomb working out to perfection. It's a fantastic little match between the two. I gotta say, it was quite nice, and Ishii getting the win keeps him definitely in this. This is one of the matches that I am most looking forward to this week, and that is Pete Dunn versus Samoa Joe. And the ref for this match, referee Tim White. If there's one guy I can think of to contain two guys at this level, it is Tim White. Pete Dunn coming off of last week where he got a win over Shingo Takagi. So he's been trading his wins back and forth thus far right now. Perhaps hoping to keep himself in it. And perhaps work his way back up, because it's been mostly losses compared to wins here. And here comes Samoa Joe. Both Joe and Dunn very close to just right on the cusp of the top 8 consistently. Right now he's actually tied for 6th. It will change a little bit with the way things have turned out thus far. Yoshida with a loss and Omega with a Yoshida and Omega both with a loss. Ishii got the win, so this opens up the door just a little bit for both Pete Dunn and Samoa Joe. Pete Dunn to perhaps join Ishii at that 6-3 position. Oh, I'm sorry, 6-4. But Samoa Joe looking to work his way back in as well. Here we go. Nice little slap into an uppercut is Pete Dunn. Now in the full mount, working on the punches but shoved off. Working on the shoulder is Pete Dunn. And he's going to do it again to Samoa Joe. You know what? Work on that shoulder. Hurt him too much to be able to pull off a muscle buster. Hurt him too much to be able to pull off that coquina clutch. It's a very good strategy by Pete Dunn. Whipping in the corner, but nothing making it there. Strong slap, and now once again working on the arm as well as digging his elbow into the temple. But Joe going to come back with 2 quick strikes to send him down. Another huge slap. It's just more disrespect than anything on Pete Dunn's behalf. And here we go. Strike battle with the elbow versus the knife edge chop, and Pete Dunn coming out on the better end of it. Once again in the full mount to start working on Joe. Joe fighting him off, though. Joe now with some strawage elbow strikes to Pete Dunn's face. Turns him around. Starts working on the legs. As they circle the ring a little bit here. Nice backdrop. Damn near dumped him on his neck as Pete Dunn. And once again, digging that elbow right into the temple of Samoa Joe. He is absolutely vicious and ruthless this week. Although Joe's starting to try to avoid a lot of the moves. Oh, big boot by Joe into a Boston Crab. Dunn's going to move over and grab the ropes, though. And nice striking combination by Pete Dunn. Drags him away from the ropes. No. Stomping away at him is Samoa Joe. They kind of do-si-do around the ring a little bit. Pete Dunn nailing a couple of easy hits. But no, Joe able to come back into it. Once again, a lot of movement outside around the ring here. Oh, and he's going to pay for his mistake. Double stomp into yet another full-mounted punches here. Joe with that Boston Crab on Pete Dunn. Not able to get anything going, though. Dunn off the ropes. No, Joe blocks the elbow, but he's not going to block those knees. And Pete Dunn trying to catch a breather before hitting him with a backbreaker. And Pete Dunn has been solidly in control of this match for the majority of the match. Joe's really going to have to start playing some defense and come back into this. There's a nice Boston Crab flat out by Pete Dunn. Dunn now. Oh, double underhook suplex. Very nice by Pete Dunn. And Joe going to retaliate with a bridging German right into the corner. Brutal. Thrown into the corner. There you go, Pete Dunn with a running knee. Tombstone pile driver by Pete Dunn as he pulls Joe away. Looking for a pin here. There's two, and nothing doing on that one. Joe's going to have him up, though. Death Valley driver. And now Pete Dunn going to gnaw away at Samoa Joe's face. Not enough to bust him open, though. And he'll get a snap suplex for his troubles. Throws him away, and you can tell Pete Dunn is tired. 10 minutes in, and Pete Dunn is gasping for air. He's put a lot into this first 10 minutes, nonetheless. Has him away. Buckle bomb by Pete Dunn. Joe barely able to keep himself in this right now. Gonna go for another double underhook suplex. Gonna get behind him. Dragon suplex, dumping him right on the head and neck of Samoa Joe. But Joe still gonna hit a muscle buster, and he goes out of the ring. Joe finally hitting a muscle buster. However, Pete Dunn ended up outside the ring, not able to make any use of it. And Dunn going to counter with a Tyler driver. Let's see if he's got it. And 2.9 on the count there. And here we go, a strike battle between the two. Calling it big clothesline by Joe. Joe starting to work his way back into this. Wasn't huge at the early parts, but he's starting to get back into it now. Boston Crab too close. Pete Dunn, bitter end by Pete Dunn. Is he too close? No, he's not. Here comes the 2 and 3. And Pete Dunn going to continue his ways here. And is going to do extremely well to keep himself in it. And like I said, he's been on that cusp for a while here, and that might very well take him out of said cusp. Very well done by Pete Dunn. That was no pun intended on that one, honestly. It just sort of slipped out. I'm very tired. But either way, Pete Dunn has done very well and will definitely move up with that win. And we are at the main event of the evening, and that is Luke Harper taking on the man ranked number 1 in Cyclone Fight Club right now, and that is Akira Tozawa. The referee for this contest, I think out of all the new ones, we've only had the one so far that we haven't had so far, and that is Bill Alfonso. So here we go. Tonight's main event, Luke Harper versus Akira Tozawa. And here comes Harper. Harper coming off of a strong win against Takashi Yoshida, which was definitely in the running for a potential match of the week last week. It was very, very close. And then, of course, coming off a win to Matt Hardy 2 weeks ago. Luke Harper against Flamita 3 weeks ago. And Tomohiro Ishii 4 weeks ago. So the more I look at it, the more that Luke Harper is actually on seemingly a 4-match win streak right now, and hoping to up that to 5 against Akira Tozawa. Now, right now, Akira Tozawa has not proven well against people who have a mountain of momentum on their side, or at least are looking to start that momentum. We'll see if he can get it done against Luke Harper, though. But Harper's out for blood. Nice snapmare by Tozawa, dragging him away from the ropes. Palm strike, dragging him away again. Big time body slam to Akira Tozawa. Tozawa coming back with one of his own, this time clean out of the ring. Oh, looking for a suplex on the floor. Luke Harper's going to be the one to give it to him, though. Both men at the count of 8, though, able to come back in. Oh, big headbutt by Luke Harper. Gets a 1 count on that one. And he's going to get body slammed for his troubles. Comes back in, though. Let's see what he's got going. Dodging the strikes here is Luke Harper. Couldn't dodge the body slam, though, of Akira Tozawa. Tozawa looking for a cover. Nothing doing on that one. Has him up, slams him down. Stomping on him. Let's see what he's got. Elbow to the back. Dropping a knee down. Tozawa, and here comes the strike battle. The knife edge chop versus the uppercut. And Tozawa's knife edge chop's going to take it. Senton as well. Looking for a suplex, but no, he's going to get suplexed by Luke Harper instead. Harper picking him up, though. And, a lot of knife edge chops by Akira Tozawa. Going to make him feel it anyway. Senton. Nice body slam. And another senton. A lot of sentons there. Oh, very nice spinebuster drop. Not quite sure what the name of that is. But it's been very nice. Uh-oh. Harper's got him. Looked for a power bomb, but gets reverses. Reverses. We're just over 5 minutes. Harper dropping an elbow on Akira Tozawa. Dropping the knees here. Overhead punch. Nope. Here comes another series of chops by Tozawa as he drags Harper away from it. Nice kick there. Kick right to the backside of the knee. Hauls off with an elbow, though. And no, Tozawa reversing, but getting him off the ropes, and strong punch as he gets him in a half Boston Crab, but he's able to fight out of it. And Shining Wizard by Akira Tozawa. We haven't seen a ton of those. Going for the cover here, too. And a 2 count by Akira Tozawa. Knee to the gut here. Oh, stomping right on the back of the head is Akira Tozawa. And he's going to get a swinging side effect by Luke Harper for it. And torn at the neck and head. Working on that as well. Missed drop kick by Luke Harper. Tozawa putting in whatever punches he can. Sit down powerbomb, but they're too close to the ropes. Tozawa, though, in full control here, it seems. Harper trying to fight that, though. Off the top and lands a nice elbow. Going off the top, lands a nice elbow again. Is 2 going to be enough? I guess for right now, 2 is going to be enough. Oh, jumping vertical suplex. And he goes flying out of the ring. But he's in by the count of 3. And another Shining Wizard by Tozawa. Pulling away from the ropes. Tozawa now gets whipped off the corner. Very nice side slam. Let's see what he's got. Lifts him up. No, reversed by Tozawa. And a 2 count only by Tozawa as we pass the 10-minute mark. Sidewalk slam by Harper. Looks like he's posing for something. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. An elbow, a stomp, and then reverse before he could do anything else. And another stretch. Stretching the heck out of Luke Harper here. Harper going to try to get a little bit of a breather, but actually he instead follows him clean out. Nice by Tozawa, but pins not being able to occur outside of the ring. And here we go. We're at the count of 10, and Tozawa able to get back in, though. Luke Harper coming back in at 12. See what we got. The strike battle. Oh, roaring elbow into a big boy senton. But Harper coming back with a slam of his own. Off the ropes. Nice big boot by Harper, dropping the elbow. Bunch of knife edge chops by Akira Tozawa. Into another senton. Into another senton. All the sentons. He's going to do it again. He's going to do another one. This time he missed that senton. Able to stay in it, though. Nice sit-down powerbomb. Too close to the ropes, though. Tozawa coming back. Harper with a nice dropkick on Tozawa. Able to stay in it, though. Drags Tozawa away. Nothing doing there. Here we go. Harper up. Nice super kick by Luke Harper. And a bunch of knife edge chops by Tozawa. Pulling away from the ropes. Let's see what he's got. Gets behind. Nice bridging German, but he was too close to the ropes. That might have been it this late into the match. 15 minutes plus into the match. But Harper's going to choke him out after being too close to the ropes. Akira Tozawa too close to the ropes to get a pin off of that bridging German suplex. That should have been enough, but wasn't able to get it, and instead gets choked out by Luke Harper. What a victory for Luke Harper, and now that loss by Akira Tozawa blows things wide open. Because Tozawa now is in a 7-3 standings. Hey there, Shade Ace, how's it going? But the way it sits right now, with Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt's wins tonight. Let's see. Xavier Woods also getting a win tonight. They all now move to 7-3. Akira Tozawa's loss means now the gap. There has been a gap for several weeks now that has now been officially closed. And Akira Tozawa is joining the rest of them at the same place here at the 7-3. And so it should be very interesting to see what happens. We have 5 weeks remaining in this season here, and that was week 10. We move on to week 11 the next time we do this. Do a quick rundown of the matches that will happen at week 11. Kenny Omega versus Shingo Takagi. Tomohiro Ishii versus Flamita. Very interesting match. Bray Wyatt versus Samoa Joe. Xavier Woods versus Matt Hardy. This one should also be interesting. Pete Dunne versus Sasha Banks. Jervis Cottonbelly versus Takashi Yoshida. Matt Riddle taking on the big man, Luke Harper. And then this has got to be the main event. It's already in the nice little main event slot. Candice LeRae versus Akira Tozawa. It should be nothing short of amazing to see what happens in that one. It should be brutal. And I cannot wait for next week. And I will be moving on to NBA now. So for you guys in the stream, I'll be doing that. But if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for continuously watching this on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. And hope to see you guys next week for Week 11.